Oh, hey guys. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again. It's been a pretty wild 4 months. Let me catch you up to speed. So I was at TNA, having a great time, and I think somebody spiked my drink. What followed were 3 months of torture. I couldn't get a job, get any money. I couldn't even keep the clothes on my back. But you know what? It's time to change. I'm gonna make some money the old-fashioned way, get myself back in business, clean myself up ready for this playthrough. Please, come along for the journey with me. Local game studio shut down after making mediocre reboot. Oh, hey guys! AJ's back to play some Saints Row 2 in his playthrough. You guys thought I forgot, didn't you? So, don't worry, I'll explain why I've been gone for, well, 4 months. It's been a difficult one to get this episode out, but we're back, and don't worry, I'll make sure it's extra long, so you guys have some content to enjoy. Hope you liked that little intro segment. I was pretty proud of it, thought it looked kind of cool. I'm hoping all the audio is going to be fine for this. Basically, the TLDR is I'm on a new setup, and I don't know how this is going to be. So we're going to be focusing on the Ronin today. We need to get some more respect later on, and you know what? I've decided we're going to do some fun activities like fuzz, and I might keep it in the video because last time I didn't, and I felt like we missed some cool moments, so I'll keep it all in the video for this one. So, where has AJ been? Why has this taken so long to come out? I didn't forget about it, I promise. So basically, I got a new setup, as I said. I was playing on a gaming laptop, recording on a gaming laptop, and it was great for a bit. But then it got not too great, and I was like, you know what, time to upgrade to a proper PC, which I have done. The pros are, hey, the game's going to look better, run better, and recording should look nice. The cons were, I thought I could just drag and drop all my files, and basically have Saints Row 2 work just like new. This did in fact not happen, this did not work at all, and what actually happened was I lost all of my save files. So, I've had to find some time to set aside to catch up to where I was from the playthrough on a completely new character. So if you're looking at me going, hang on AJ, you look a little funky, you don't look exactly right. I had to remember how I made my character. So listen, okay, you gotta make do, man. You gotta understand that, I understand that this is like some multiverse level stuff right here. There's 2 AJs, but it's part 4, okay? Just pretend it didn't happen. Right, let's continue with the Ronin though. God, I gotta try and remember where we were.
All I'm saying is,
Oh my.
we don't know how long Gad is gonna be laid out.
And you're willing to make a noble sacrifice and take his place.
Someone's got to step up.
So,
How badly do you want the man who hurt
Oh shit.
who is
Oh shit.
Jyunichi will be at Kanto tonight.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
this? Who the fuck are you?
Where you going?
I'm taking out the son of a bitch that killed Aisha.
It's Kanto connection time, baby. You know what mission this is. It may be one of the best missions in Saints Row history, low-key. Now, I'm like 95% sure that I'm caught up to where I was on my old episodes. I've like rewatched some stuff. I don't think I'd killed Jyunichi. So, yeah, I think we're good. I don't know. I tried really hard for this, okay? I was like this close to just scrapping the playthrough, but I was like, nah, man. We were so committed. I had so many good bits going. We gotta keep it going. Everyone's gonna be wondering what happened to AJ. So I was like, nah, we gotta keep it going. AJTS lives on forever. And we're back on Saints Row 2. Oh, there I am. There I am doing my goofy ass run. And there's Jyunichi and his goons. It's time for you to die. No. I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed about you guys. Fuck. Alright, let's remember how I did this anyway. I just unlocked an AR-15. Neat. Ow! Okay, I've got to try and remember how to kill Jyunichi, okay? Nice try. Gotcha, bitch. Ow! Let's go, let's go. I actually have a bit of a surprise for you. I've decided that once I finish this playthrough, I'm gonna upload it as a movie, so you guys can literally watch me beat all of Saints Row 2 in one big edited video. I feel like you guys will enjoy that, so I'm hoping, you know, I don't know when. It's honestly gonna probably take me till like next year to beat the game with the current rate I'm on. I mean, it took me for like 4 months to get 4 parts out, so yeah, who knows, man, who knows. We won. My guitar! Put that down, boss. I hope he picks it up with a guitar hand. Oh. Yeah, I decided to change my character to, like, player model a bit too. You know, give myself a new outfit. Change it up a bit. The hobo look wasn't going for me.
Jyunichi is dead. And all I'm left with is you.
That's how I feel about when, like, Volition died, and it's like, all I'm left with is deep silver.
Worse than you could ever imagine.
That's how I feel. I guess we could go get some respect. I think the most fun activity in this game is probably fuzz. So I guess we'll do that. That could be fun. I just realized there's no, like, way I can call my car right now, I think. I think I have to get a certain... What is it? Is it, like, Demolition Derby or something that gives me the reward to unlock vehicle delivery? It's one of them. One of them gives me vehicle delivery. And the point is, I ain't got it yet. It might be escort or some shit, to be honest. I will admit, I've got one cheat enabled, and that's basically the cheat that lets me change, like, the time of day. It's just so that, you know, it's always daytime and looking nice. Last thing we need to be dealing with is, like, terrible, dark, depressing rain or anything. You know, I love the rain as much as anyone, but bottom line is, bro, we want to play Saints Row 2 looking good. So yeah, I've got no idea how long this series is going to go on for, when I'll get ready to do in a part 5. It'll probably be longer, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty bad at, like, keeping it continuous, but I assure you, okay, I made you guys a promise. I will finish this series, and I promise I will finish Saints Row 2 in this series. I might even try and go for the 100%. Maybe. Maybe. No promises. Actually, you know what, I've changed my mind, I don't want to do that, that sounds scary. But if I do decide to, I will update you. Who knows, maybe you guys will get a bonus episode after I've beat the game, or something. But I will beat the game 100% in a playthrough. It just might take me a couple of years.
The script?
Oops, oops.
Use this tire iron. People will love it.
But yeah, I was playing the Reboot recently, and I've got to say, man, there's so many things that are janky and rough about it, but there's so many things I actually kind of almost love a little bit. Oh my god, look how far that bin went. Christ. There's a few things I do kind of love about it, too. It's just... If I wish the game was so much more consistent... as in consistently good. I suppose I can just hit him with my car, right? Actually, no, let's beat the shit out of this pirate. Oh my god, speaking of pirates, I've been playing Black Flag recently as well, and fuck me, it's a good game. Jesus, it's incredible. Incredible title. Oh shit, stuff's happening over here. Somebody call the police. Stop it! You're under arrest! American Police Simulator, am I right, boys? Get out of here!
Maybe try for a little less psychotic.
Oh, shit.
My camera was pointing the wrong way. Can you go back and do that? You guys use flamethrowers as standard issue, right?
No, don't do it. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Yes! I am a god. I'm the best. I'm the best Saints Row 2 player to ever exist. I'm basically Jesus. I'm Saints Row 2 Jesus. Get out. That could have gone very wrong for me. I'm playing a guitar. Alright, we'll do one more level of fuzz, and then we'll go and play some missions. I'm gonna try and, like, you know, spread out the activities and stuff. I don't want to be doing the same thing for too much. I'm gonna try and, you know, sprinkle in some Strongholds too, because I know that, you know, people are pretty mixed on Strongholds, myself included. I was never the biggest fan of them. But, like, you know, it's part of the story, bro. It's part of the story. I've got to have it in there. I don't think I was originally going to be honest with you. I was probably going to just do it off camera, but I was like, man, let the people see the content, AJ. Don't make my cop just flashbang me. Where are you? No, don't you dare drive away. Don't you dare drive away, you fucking donut-eating bitch. No. Sometimes you gotta remind him who's boss. One thing I really love about this activity is that it changes the... Oh my god! It changes the cops to a friendly, like, reticle when you aim at them. As if you're, like, looking at a saint. It's a small little thing, obviously, and it's not really a big deal. But it's just kind of cool to see that they actually put the effort in. You know, I can appreciate the Volition tried with this game more than, well, most of the games they've made.
You learned that at the police academy? You've changed my life. I think they surrendered. If we had more cops out here, those gangs wouldn't be a problem at all.
Get away!
Is that procedure? I got all the footage I need.
Drop that bitch. I've kind of got back into tryharding YouTube. I took like, I'd say like a month off recently to just kind of like decompress. I was still posting, but it was like once every like 3 weeks or something. And you know, I really enjoyed it. I was quite like minimal in my posts and streams and stuff, but you know, I took some time for myself. I forgot I was gonna quit. But now I'm like in a very like creative mood, and like I've been enjoying making these videos recently. Especially some Saints Row stuff. I've obviously over the last couple of years really slowed down on the Saints Row stuff. And you don't have to be a genius to figure out why. It can be pretty tiring when you're the only guy kind of doing Saints Row stuff as well. I know obviously the other big three, RPG, Godzilla, and Flip, are making their own videos. I don't like include them in that. But like, there's just not a lot of community action at the moment around Saints Row, especially with the games that are kind of being dead now. And you know, there's not like a motivation to kind of be the guy that keeps going with it. But I kind of want to try to be, because I love these games so much. And I definitely just want to be the one who's, you know, you can always be like, oh, I want to learn about some Saints Row stuff, or I want to see a Saints Row video, and you go, oh, well, AJ's probably posted something kind of recently, and, you know, hopefully I will have. I'm not saying it'll always be that way. I've been tased. But, you know, I understand that there's a big void in the community right now for content creators. Mainly because of how bad the series kind of went. You know, if I can make that any easier, it's my honor, you know. Yeah, I just love these games so much. I want to make sure that this community and this franchise lives on, and, you know, that people can continue to enjoy these great games. But yeah, if you guys have any Saints Row video ideas that you want me to do, please do drop them below. The hardest thing is coming up with ideas these days because of how quiet the games are. And, you know, you guys aren't going to want to watch Saints Row news updates for the rest of your life, so if you guys want to drop some suggestions, I will happily do what I can as long as they're good, you know. I do want to do another Hidden Saints thing with Godzilla. I thought that was one of the cooler and weirder video ideas. We want to try and do it in Saints Row 2. As, you know, it's just a better game for aiming controls, map, and, you know, it's easy to define boundaries and stuff since the districts are distinct. You know, sorting out the feasibility of that is the problem, you know. I don't know how it's going to look overseas and stuff with the animations when there's Wi-Fi involved and shit. You know how it is. General game jank. But hopefully we can do it in Saints Row 2. That'd be awesome. Technically Legal is now owned by the Saints. Let's move on to the next stronghold. So, at the time of recording this is the 2nd of April. I'm hoping to get this video on a pretty fast turnaround. But the Nintendo Switch 2 just kind of had like a big direct thing. And I've got to say, man, is this called the... What the... Is that really... Fellas. Volition. Boys, for the love of God, tell me there's a no-fly zone over here. Oh God, there's not a no-fly zone. Only Volition could, put two really tall buildings together, call them the Twin Towers, and give us access to planes and get away with it. Jeez, how peak gameplay right there. Hey AJ, what are you insinuating by that? Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I'm just saying it's a happy coincidence, that's all. A coincidence, not happy, not happy. Just a coincidence. Just a coincidence.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm gonna have to ask you to return to the waiting room.
Be quiet, Deep Silver Shell. I go where I please.
Funeral?
I'm gonna have to take off my pimp hat for the funeral, man.
Cut it.
Look at these dorks, bro.
Doc said I should be up and murdering in a couple of days. Well, you know, he didn't say murdering, but you get the idea.
Oh shit.
Time to leave.
Oh shit. Stuff's happening. If Gat can stand up, why doesn't he just walk out?
I learned from the best.
Reload. I've got to find whichever activity gives you the reward of unlimited sprint. That's such a helpful one, man. I really can't be dealing without it.
God, this thing's a bitch to push. How much hospital food you been eating?
I wonder if I can go this way, or is the game going to be mean? I'm hoping the game's going to let me go this way, because going the other way is such a pain in the ass. Oh god, it's not going to let me go this way. Oh my, bro, I've fucked this mission. Yeah, I've noticed, I've fucked the mission up, okay? I get it. Alright, leave me alone. I was trying to test new things. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, my fat ass can't even sprint. Bro, Gat's gonna die. Okay, just wanted to game theory if you could shoot him yourself. I knew this mission sucked. Oh my god. Rotate, Gat, turn! Turn! There! I know! Volition! Bro, keep talking to me like this, Volition, and you're gonna start looking pale.
Thanks for giving me a hand shooting these arseholes.
Shut up.
Oh my god, rotate! Dude! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Incredibly unfun mission, if you can't tell. I would go as far as to say it's my least favourite mission in this game. Yeah, he's hiding in a hospital, isn't he, you big dorks? Obviously. Come on, come on, come on! Oh my god, oh my god. It's gonna say Gat Fem Meds. Yeah, oh my god. I popped off. I popped off. Admit it, you thought I was gonna lose. You didn't have faith. And you know what happens to people that don't have faith in me? They're the ones who lose in the end. We gotta keep going. But yeah, let me know if this game looks any better anyway than the previous parts. I've tried to like make things look as good for you guys as possible. I've been trying to make a real push for like, you know, the quality of my videos and stuff recently. And you know, just giving them an overall nicer look and feel. I do care a lot about, you know, the experience for you guys. You know, you guys have given me one hell of an audience and support and stuff, and I want to make sure that you guys feel, you know, adequately compensated for everything you've put into, you know, supporting the channel and stuff over the years. It's you know, it is appreciated, and I ain't gonna go too soppy. You guys are annoying, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I feel like I'm making pretty alright videos now. I'm trying to mix it up as much as I can too, you know. Keeping things fresh, keeping things different. Alright boys, I was having this debate with some friends recently about what has the best and worst radio in Saints Row. Listen, hear me out, okay? Saints Row 3 has the worst radio mix, okay? Like, bro, the mix alone is terrible in Saints Row 3, which is the best station in every game. But Saints Row 3, its radio's just mid. And then, like, you got Saints Row 1 that's, like, just full of, like, really hood bangers, bro. You got Saints Row 2, which is just literally peak in every single way. Then you got Saints Row 4, which, bro, the music selection, it's my favorite in the series. And then there's Saints Row 3. Mediocre! Oh, that's not the Saints HQ. Went a bit low. Fuck. Oh my god, it's gonna be what? Oh, bro, it shut the doors. It shut the doors. They have to be memeing. They actually have to be memeing. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I don't usually like promo too much in my videos. I try to make sure I'm not as like shilling myself all the time as I can, right? But if you want, become a channel member, okay? I'm gonna try this year to really make a push to make sure channel members are cool. I just recently redid all the badges. You get some like gang badges, stuff like the Rollers, Saints, and then if you've been here for 2 years, you get the cool AJ Limited badge, basically, which is like the population 31 thing, if you've seen it before, which is pretty neat. I'm also making a real effort to give you guys some actual bonuses this time around. So, for example, YouTube's implemented a new feature where it's like channel members videos. Basically, you can set a video to channel members, and then it will publish for everyone afterwards. So, like, channel members get early access. So, that's something I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of. So, yeah, you don't have to, by the way. But I've also, like, lowered the prices. It's basically, like, $1 to join. So, if you guys feel like supporting, please. I've got to make bank, bro. I've got to make bank. I've got to get paid. Nah, I'm just kidding. But, you know, it's there if you want me to. And, you know, maybe now that you know, you'll be like, oh, man, I've been looking for a reason to give a hobo $1. And I'll be like, yep, well, happy to be that guy. Why wouldn't you make me land on the roof? Why wouldn't... Volition! Why? Why would you make me land on the floor? You have to be brain dead. What a dumb place to make me land my helicopter. Don't you dare. Don't you dare destroy it. Don't you dare destroy it. Let's just, watch this cutscene from a different angle. You know? We can just watch it. Okay, I'll stop being silly now.
That employs your son. Now can we sit down? With the recent change in management, I figured it would be a good idea to touch base. We at Old Tor understand that when working with the Ronin, there's bound to be some collateral damage. However, turning a hospital into a charnel house is something that even I can't spin. You need to keep your men under control.
My English must not be as good as I thought it was. It sounded like you were giving me an order.
You're quite astute, Mr. Akuji.
I'm not a 20-something who is impressed by a power tie, Mr. Vogel. I suggest you stop trying to bully me.
Mr. Akuji, your son and I negotiated a very reasonable contract.
My son's an idiot, Mr. Vogel.
Yeah.
If you wish for the Ronin's protection, you had best be prepared to offer us something much more substantial.
That's not going to happen.
Then our business is...
Damn, bro, that guy is a harsh businessman. So now that the Ronin are pretty hurt, we've got to continue on with the story, but unfortunately, we've hit that part of Saints Row 2 where I've got to go around doing 1,000 strongholds before I can continue with the game. Do you know what time it is, guys? I do. It's time for a Saints Row 2 fun fact. Yeah! So today's fun fact actually comes courtesy of IGN. Pretty weird, right? So, believe it or not, IGN originally reviewed this game back in like 2008 or something. And do you want to know what score they gave it? A 6.3 out of 10. Now you may be thinking, Jesus Christ, that's awful. Well, do you want me to break your mind? Make you feel even worse about it? They gave Agents of Mayhem a 7.1. I mean, think about that. They gave Agents of Mayhem a higher score than Saints Row 2. Agents of fucking Mayhem. IGN, they kind of went back after a while and redid their review. I think they ended up giving it like an 8 out of 10 instead, which is still terrible. This is one of the best open world crime games ever made. Are you guys brain dead? But then again, I do have to remember that IGN are scared of giving anything that isn't a 6, 7, or 8. So, you know, makes sense. But yeah, man, imagine that. Imagine the modern era, getting a game as good as Saints Row 2 and watching IGN slap a 6 on it. That must have hurt even back in the day. It does go to show, though, how bad the GTA clone allegations truly were. I mean, IGN basically gave this a 6 point something out of 10, just because it was the GTA knockoff. They just thought, oh, well, it's like GTA, but not GTA, it must be bad, and which is a real shame, because... honestly, there's not a GTA even close to the quality of this game. Right, let's pimp this car. Wheels. Oh, what's the difference? Okay. I want these. No, I don't actually. Let's get something that looks cool. Let's get that one for some reason. Low profile. Because I'm a badass. Hood. Hell yeah. Bumper. You know what? Let's take that one. That looks pretty neat. Roof. Who needs one? Actually, you know, I'm going to keep the roof on. I've changed my mind. Spoiler. These all suck. This car was really not worth upgrading. I don't even know. It's a Zemos, isn't it, or something? I don't know. Let's just be done here. This. Oh my god. Whatever paint I just used is terrible. Honestly, though, the IGN fun fact is a real reminder of why you just shouldn't listen to game reviewers that much. It's okay to get their input, listen to what they have to say. You gotta understand I'm a game reviewer myself, but like, I'm just gonna be real with you, okay? My opinion doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean literally shit to anyone, and neither should any other critics out there. Obviously, if you've got a reviewer you trust and you generally agree with, that can be beneficial to whether you should try a game, buy a game and stuff, but like, don't take their word as gospel, man. Even the best of reviewers are gonna make a bad review. They're gonna make a bad call. They're gonna like a bad game or dislike a good game, and it happens. So, you know, make your own opinions, people. Hello, Saint. This guy looks like a dork. Down to the casino we go. Where was I? Ooh, was that a GDC 50? Oh, it was a Vice 9. A little fun fact for you all. My favorite pistol in Saints Row history is a GDC 50. I love the way it sounds, like a little thud. It's crazy. I do love the pistol I got right now, as well. And I like to mix it up a bit, but man, you can't beat that. Just sounds so, like, beefy. Get up. Ridiculously long time to have me on the floor. That could sound really bad out of context, actually. Now I think about it. To be fair, I will say, I probably enjoy this Stronghold more than most. At least it's not just like, go here and kill a bunch of people in different ways. Like, at least I get to actually destroy shit, you know? How did I just get that guy saved with a shotgun? I was talking to Godzilla recently, about, like, how we met and stuff, because if you didn't know, I've known Godzilla for, like, 4 years at this point, you know, prominent member in the community, dude's my brother, and, you know, it's kind of crazy now, like, how long it's been since we've met, because it's like, you know, it wasn't too long ago, we were all talking about the reboot like it was brand new and shit, and, you know, now the reboot's dead, and that's it. But the point I'm making, anyway, is, we were just kind of, like, talking about how we met and stuff, and, you know, in all reality, me and Godzilla should not have been friends. We have, like, polar opposite game tastes, apart from Saints Row 2, of course. We have polar opposite interests. It's a very weird friendship dynamic, and, you know, I wouldn't replace it for the world. Anyway, so me and Godzilla were just kind of talking about, like, how we met and stuff, and, it's kind of crazy, man. It's crazy how, like, I met all the people I began watching in the community just because of, quite frankly, a terrible reboot. If it wasn't for that piece of shit reboot that got me some views, man, I wouldn't know any of the people that make the games I love. I wouldn't know any of the friends I have right now, basically. You know, and that's why I will maybe not always love the game specifically, because the game did a lot of damage to the franchise and stuff, I know. But I will always have a special place in my heart for the game, because of just, well, how much the game did for me. And, you know, if it was any other game, it'd be in the exact same position, you know. If it was any other game that could do that amount of stuff for me, I'd be feeling the same way. It just so happened that for me it was, well, it was that trashy-ass reboot. You know what I will do since we're here? What the fuck are you doing to my car? Jesus! Don't Jesus me, bitch! You morphed into the AJ-mobile. What I'll do since we're here and we have the time, I'm going to give you guys an update on my Saints Row collectibles. Yeah. I'm still collecting. So, I haven't had a great deal of new things, but I've got a few neat items since we last spoke. Hey guys, and welcome to AJ's Merchandise Showcase. Coming up first, we have a Port Authority Volition jacket. Very nice. Next, we have a Saints Row 2 basketball jersey. Next, we have a Joystick Junkies Saints Row 2 hoodie. Very, very nice. Weirdly enough, this one doesn't come with pockets. That's, like, really annoying. Next up, we have a more modern contemporary piece with a Saints Row Reboot Welcome to Santo Eliso jacket. I've got to admit, this one's pretty awesome. Next up, we have a Rare Freckle Bitches t-shirt. Always repping the bitch. And finally, by far the coolest piece in my updated collection, we have a Saints Row 2006 Addex t-shirt. Isn't it beautiful? Obviously, these aren't all the collectibles I have. I have a ton for 3, 4, and even more for the reboot. But these are the most recent acquisitions by myself. Back to the video. But yeah, some pretty neat finds so far, and I'm always collecting and looking for the next big thing, man. Obviously, I got my Saints Row magazine recently, and, you know, I come across things here and there that I kind of want, and if I wasn't literally doing some traveling, there's about 10 things I've seen already that I want to grab, but I'm going away next week, so I'm trying to make sure I've got, like, you know, actual cash money to exist in another country, instead of being the moron who's got zero money in a foreign country, but is wearing his Saints Row hat that's £300 because no one cares about his bum-ass franchise anymore. Nah, I'm just kidding. But either way, I'm going to keep collecting and stuff, and I do actually really hope to do a Saints Row collectibles update. I've shown off some cool stuff before, but right now, my collection's actually quite big. I've got a lot of stuff I really want to show you guys. Some rare things, some things you may not have even seen, some things I forget I even have. So give me time, and I will hopefully, I've been saying this for months now, get around to showing you guys all my beautiful collectibles. I would love to do like a charity stream or something, by the way, where it's like the highest donator gets, I don't know, something rare. I feel like that would be really, really cool. But dude, I don't know if you guys would donate, and there's some guy'd get like my prize Saints Row collectible for 3 schmeckles or something, and I'd be stuck and I'd be like, what, bro, I've got to give you a can of Saints Flow, for example, because you donated 50 cents to a charity. It's like, bro, I'd be too scared you guys would rip me off. It's like, hey guys, AJ's doing a stream, he wants to save starving kids in Africa, he's giving away a Saints Flow to the top donator. And everyone's just like, screw the kids in Africa, I'm gonna wait for the last moment and snipe that bitch. And then you're gonna get my fucking Saints Flow can for 50 cents and I'm gonna be crying. Is it raining inside the building? Whoa, 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 Mr. Bullets. Relax. I try not to kill these guys too much because you have to kill a lot of people going forward. And it's just, these guys are just like in your way. You don't really need to even kill them. I really want to speedrun this game. I feel like it would be a really fun game to speedrun, but I'd have to have so much time because it wouldn't be a fast speedrun. You know, I'm not a professional speedrunner. I did alright with Saints Row 3, to be fair. I got to, like, I don't know, 9th or 13th or something. I can't remember. Not like first, but it was pretty decent for myself. Or CD. Ow! That shit just bounced off my head. If you guys want more Saints Row 2 playthroughs and stuff, do me a favor, like the video. I'm trying really hard to make sure you guys are, like, getting the stuff you want. And I know it sounds fucking corny, because every YouTuber says this, because they just want a few more views on their video. But, you know, it's the only way I can really know for sure that people are liking it. So, if you guys want, you know, a part 5 and stuff, let me know. If you prefer me to do something else, I can wrap up the rest of the story in the next episode if I really needed to, you know. It wouldn't be particularly hard. I just want to make sure, you know, I'm doing you guys right. No, let's just shoot this hell down. I don't think this thing has, like, missiles, right? That would be, like, really unfortunate if I just got, like, noob-tubed. Alright, that's a few Strongholds out the way. You know what time it is? I think we have a funeral to go to, boys. I'm really glad that I could pull this parachute there. I had, like, this awful feeling I was just going to fall to my death and wake up. So, words are working great. Oh my god! The city takeovers, I forgot! No! That's, like, my least favorite thing in every game ever. You know where it's like, oh, you're driving through a district, and then you'll have, like, a waypoint set, and the game will literally take you off everything you're doing to deal with that district right there, right now, because you entered it. Oh my god, it drives me around the fucking bend. I hated it in 1, I hate it in 2. I hated it in fucking San Andreas. I swear they had it in San Andreas. Either way, if it's in a game, I'll fucking hate it, okay? I do not enjoy that stuff. So let's make it day. God damn, bro. It's too dark. It just looks really grey now. Why does this game look so grey today? Who knows? Looking for you guys with the magic of video editing, I can just turn up all the saturation and make stuff look beautiful for you guys. You get the ultimate viewing experience. Me? Feels like I'm driving in Steelport right now. Okay, it's not that bad, but point made. So I've taken off my hat in preparation for one of the missions that comes pretty shortly after this, I believe. It's unfortunately the mission where we bury Aish. No, I have to have driven down this road so many times. What the fuck are you doing? Like, this is like always the way towards a mission. I feel it's down this way and then like up here. Like, even the very first Ronin Casino mission, you have to go down the exact same, like, drive. It's crazy. You just took tanked a shot to the face. Now, this place is cozy. Okay, boys. I was having this, internal debate recently. I was really thinking about it, and I was like, how big of an argument is there for Saints Row 1 being the better game out of the first two? And the more I thought about it, the more I feel like there really is, like not just an argument, quite a strong argument. I'm not saying that's what I feel. I do personally believe the second game is better. But, I do have to say, there is definitely, some stuff in Saints Row 1 that is, I'd go far to say much better than Saints Row 2. Even if it's just, like, the overall feel of combat for one. And various little things like switching weapons and stuff feeling better in Saints Row 1. I mean, you have stuff like the day and night cycle for stores, which I know some people didn't like, but I personally liked it. You had robberies, you had safe cracking, you had the, I don't know if that's in Saints Row 2, but you had that thing where it's like, oh, someone said there's a sale on in a radio station, and now if you go to the store that said there's a sale, you can go and get, like, half price off or whatever. I'm not certain if it's in Saints Row 2. It very well might be, but I know it's in Saints Row 1, and that was badass. And hell, there is a very strong argument that Saints Row 1 is a way more coherent story. And you know what? I think I'd agree. I think I'd say I probably prefer... do I actually agree with this before I say this out loud? I think I might prefer, maybe, okay, I'm not certain, the plot of Saints Row 1 and the stuff that happens with those characters and stuff to the plot of Saints Row 2. That is also mainly because Saints Row 1 is my favorite cast. I feel Saints Row 1 is just by far the most interesting and diverse cast of characters. Like, you can't... I'm sorry, but I love Saints Row 2, but fucking Pierce, Shaundi, Carlos, Boss, and Gat does not compete with Dex, Troy, Ben King, like, fucking all of them, man. Lynn, Johnny, like, oh, bro. Again. I'm not saying there's a lot in it, either, okay? I'm not saying there's a lot in it. But I do think, I think I would say I prefer Saints Row 1's story to 2's. But I think I prefer the overall game of 2 to it. And I don't think there's a ton in the story. And who knows, maybe on a different day I'd disagree with that. I feel like maybe I'm doing Saints Row 2 a bit too dirty. But right now, thinking about it, I think there's an argument for it, man. I think there is an argument, you know. Well, what's in here? Can you go around this way? There's a little room here. And you can't get in. I want to see what's in here. Oh my god. This room doesn't exist. I've broke the Matrix. No. Volition's gonna send people to kill me. Well, to be fair, they couldn't even save themselves. I've done so many jokes at Volition's expense today. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, let's get our asses out of here. Whoopee! I left that parachute a little bit late, to be honest.
Yo, it been gone a long time. Maybe I should...
You really shouldn't.
It's all right, Pierce.
He led us right to him.
Get out of here, Vogel.
You've been a gracious host.
How come you went to the Ronin and not us?
You were in a coma and we couldn't find Julius. Timing is everything.
Well, this guy ain't gonna be happy.
I had no idea how far my shame could extend.
Don't
Just
worry,
opening a can of Pepsi, don't mind me, boys.
No, you won't, Vogel. You'll continue to disappoint me.
I feel like it would have been really cool to see Akuji have like this real remorse when you do kill Shogo. Something like, maybe I was too harsh on my son and I should have protected him more or something. You know, as if like he let his gang instincts overtake his paternal ones for a while. And then in a moment of self-reflection after the gang had destroyed basically his son's life and killed him, maybe he'd realize that family should have meant everything to him. Maybe. Or maybe that sounds a little bit too lame, but I think it'd be cool. Okay, it's just let me dream, man. Let me dream. Picture this for a Saints Row 1 prequel game. Okay, so the game is basically about the relationship between Ben King and Julius, of course, and you play as an unnamed saint, right? And you know, we learn more about their history and stuff, and I bet you're thinking, well, AJ, what happens to this unnamed saint or Vice King, I suppose, considering the time period? You'd be an unnamed Vice King. Well, I was thinking, what if it led into the very first cutscene of Saints Row 1? You were one of the very first Vice Kings that gets killed, or something in the game of Saints Row 1. You know in that, like, opening shootout scene? Maybe your playable character is the character that dies from the gang attack or something. I don't know. Just an idea. Maybe. You know, I can't help but feel it'd be cool. And then you could like tie it all in, and it'd be like, oh my god, we were playing as a guy who literally dies in the first 30 seconds of Saints Row 1 the entire time, and you'd all pull together. Saints Row is saved. AJ's back with another great game idea. They'll never listen to me anyway. Oh god.
May perpetual light shine on her. May her soul and the souls of all the faithful departed rest in peace.
You two have humiliated my
Oh
family for
god.
the last time.
Leave, little boy.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Fuck off, Akuji. I'm not killing anyone at Aisha's funeral. Tonight, tomorrow, you name a time and I will gladly fuck you up. But not now.
How noble. Nobility is sorely overrated.
What a little bitch. I look forward to killing this hoe. Kill you, little bitch. I forget how goofy the like kind of captured cutscenes are for Saints Row 2. You know, the ones that aren't in like mocap or something. Like the ones that are just like rendered in game. They just look so silly. It's like when they run, they did a little jog animation that's in like the actual game. Looks goofy, man. I would love for this game to get a remake. It would actually just go down. If they remade it and remade it well and gave it the same quality and everything, it, no joke, would be legendary for the rest of time. Because we're at a point now where... I'm just going to be the guy who says this, right? This may be a hot take, but I'm going to say it. No matter how old modern games get right now, I feel like they will never be ugly, you know? Like a game from 2008, the bottom line is it's kind of ugly, but games look so good nowadays that they will never look bad. They can look not as up to date, but I feel like the way modern games look right now, even in 20 years, will still look pretty realistic. You know, like, I played Indiana Jones and the Great Circle recently, and I'm just like, I don't care if it's 20 years' time. That game will still look really good. Like, it looks great now. And I feel like if they were to remake Saints Row 2, it would completely future-proof it. Especially if they could make the multiplayer servers run or something, and... Bro, I don't know. Maybe give us mod support. It would just be crazy. Again, maybe I'm being a bit optimistic with the future-proofing thing, but I think it'd be possible for it to be, like, completely, you know... Completely keeping the Saints Row series secure and shit, man. Bad news, Shogo. I'm a good shot, ho. Well, boys, I'll be quiet for this cutscene and let you watch.
Where are you taking me? Let me go!
Get up. Get up. Get up.
Please, stop.
Not so fun when you're fighting someone who isn't tied to a chair, is it?
I didn't kill her!
You ordered it.
I'm sorry.
Well, that brings her back, doesn't it? You couldn't even let her have a burial, you fucking piece of shit.
No, please. No. Kill me, but don't do this.
Damn.
Kill me, damn it! Don't do this!
Man, Saints Row used to be fucking ballsy. That would be terrifying. Imagine being buried fucking alive. Jesus Christ. As long as I'm buried with a copy of Skyrim, I'm fine, but you know, that's still pretty scary. So that right there is my favorite cutscene in the entire game. What is yours? Because there is a lot of good cutscenes in this game. Like, the one where Johnny Gag gets stabbed is probably my second favorite, but there's also, like, the Carlos cutscene, which is just... it's just legendary. There's the Julius cutscene, which... oh, actually, maybe that's my favorite. I don't even know. All I know is there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of fantastic picks for best cutscene in this damn game. Again, further proof that Saints Row 2 is just goated. On to the next Ronin mission we go, and then I think we'll wrap this episode up, as it's been a long one, to say the least. I did promise you a long one, and I have sufficed, I can assure you of that much. Jesus Christ. But hey, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're enjoying me just kicking back and playing some damn video games, you know. With Aisha dead and buried, it was time for ajthirdstreet to continue taking on the Ronin. Let's do this.
Fucker's still screaming.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Shogo's dead by now.
That guy can dream, right?
What is it?
I bumped into an old buddy of yours who was looking for you.
Who is it?
You can see for yourself in a few minutes.
You brought him here?
How do you know this arsehole isn't trying to kill me?
Please, I would never kill my favorite assassin.
Mr. Wong. This guy used to have me running around killing guys in hot dog suits.
I'm quite pleased to hear about your survival. I'm here to give you my thanks for killing Kazuo Akuji's son.
You know Akuji?
Akuji and I have a long history. I have also had several unpleasant dealings with his son.
What did Shogo do?
When he was younger, he killed Mr. Wong's dog.
Mr. Wong's dog?
I do not joke about Sadie. I don't know.
He was fucking followed.
You aren't gonna believe this.
Bunch of Ronin goons are coming this way?
Well, yeah.
You ready
Oh
for this,
shit.
Wong?
Oh
I
shit.
have not killed a man in quite some time.
Oh fuck. He's mad about his son. You know, this is a pretty solid contender for second least favorite mission in the game. It's just tower defense, but it's sometimes excruciatingly hard when these RPG guys just come out and stop being annoying. See, the guys that are using the submachine guns are fine. It's the RPG people, they can just like demolish it in a couple shots. Fuck! Like that guy right there! Oh, that guy right there! Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I hear another guy with an RPG. I'm like, pretty sure. You, join me, I need your help. Okay, I think we're good on this one. So yeah, this one's the real pain in the ass. A long wait and you ain't got a lot of time to stop them doing what they're doing. Where are they? Ow! It's okay, we got this. Everyone help! Okay, I think we're okay. I think we actually did it. I think we did it. I think this might be the last one, I'm not sure. I know I just don't like this pillar defense stuff because I always die. It's pretty bad on hardcore. I don't know what difficulty I'm on right now, to be honest. I can't remember which one I picked when I set it up. Akuji. Oh god, it's about to go down. Damn. Good shot, Gap. This is where Akuji realizes he fucked up. Wrong time, wrong place, dog. Badass as fuck.
I'm fine, but Akuji won't stop here.
I know. We gotta lock our shit down. When the Ronin come back at us, I want to be ready.
And with the end of that mission, we can finally conclude this lengthy episode of AJ's Saints Row 2 playthrough. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. This one was really long, and if you're sticking through to the end, I salute you. I also want to thank you guys for waiting so long for it. I know it's been 4 months, and the next one's probably going to take longer, to be honest, but I hope it was worth it for you, and I hope you got some enjoyment out of this video. Let me know if you want to see any more Saints Row stuff. I've always got stuff in the works, but hey, I'll always take new ideas. Let me know if you want a part 5 to this, and have a fantastic day, guys. Four months since the TNA situation occurred, AJ's boss is finally back to normal. With his whole life ahead of him, I truly don't think anything can stop him anymore.